St. Mark 10:1-12. What God has united, man must not divide. Jesus came to the district of Judea and the far side of the Jordan. And again, crowds gathered round him, and again he taught them, as his custom was. Some Pharisees approached him and asked, "Is it against the law for a man to divorce his wife?" They were testing him. He answered them, "What did Moses command you?" "Moses allowed us," they said, "to draw up a writ of dismissal, and so to divorce." Then Jesus said to them, "It was because you were so unteachable that he wrote this commandment for you. But from the beginning of creation, God made them male and female. This is why a man must leave father and mother, and the two become one body. They are no longer two, therefore, but one body. So then, what God has united, man must not divide." Back in the house, the disciples questioned him again about this, and he said to them, "The man who divorces his wife and marries another is guilty of adultery against her. And if a woman divorces her husband and marries another, she is guilty of adultery too." Today, I'm taking on the challenge of breaking down the Mark 10 concept in just 5 minutes. Can I do it? The Gospel of Mark is one of the 4 Gospels that form the foundation of the Christian faith, and it's often considered one of the most important accounts of Jesus' life and teachings. What's unique about Mark's Gospel is its focus on the humanity of Jesus, portraying him as a servant who came to earth to serve and give his life as a ransom for many. One of the biggest challenges the early Christians faced was persecution, and Mark addresses this head-on. Many believed that following Jesus meant abandoning their Jewish heritage and traditions, but Mark shows that Jesus' message is one of fulfillment, not replacement. The Romans and other Gentile authorities were also cracking down on the early Christian community, and Mark's Gospel serves as a message of hope and reassurance during this tumultuous time. The Jewish leaders of the day were also confused about Jesus' mission, thinking he was just another prophet or teacher. Mark sets the record straight, showcasing Jesus' divine authority and power through his teachings and miracles. Jesus didn't come to establish an earthly kingdom, but to establish a kingdom of the heart, and Mark drives this point home. Mark's Gospel is also full of stories about Jesus' encounters with outcasts and marginalized people who were often shunned by society. He reached out to lepers, tax collectors, and even Gentiles, demonstrating that God's love knows no boundaries. This message of inclusivity and love was radical for its time, and it's still a powerful reminder of God's character today. Jesus' teachings in Mark also emphasize the importance of humility and servanthood. He teaches his disciples that the greatest among them will be the one who serves others, not the one who seeks power or prestige. This upside-down kingdom values humility over arrogance, kindness over cruelty, and love over hate. Mark's Gospel is a powerful reminder that we as Christians are called to imitate Jesus' example, living lives of service and sacrifice. One of the most striking aspects of Mark's Gospel is its focus on Jesus' miracles. From healing the blind to raising the dead, Jesus demonstrates his divine power and authority over nature and humanity. But these miracles are more than just impressive feats of magic. They're signs that point to Jesus' true identity as the Son of God. Mark's Gospel is also famous for its parables, stories that Jesus uses to teach spiritual truths. From the parable of the sower to the story of the prodigal son, these parables are timeless and continue to captivate readers to this day. They're not just entertaining stories, but powerful tools for spiritual growth and understanding. As we move towards the climax of Mark's Gospel, we come face to face with the pivotal moment of Jesus' crucifixion. This event is the turning point of human history, the moment when God's plan for redemption was fulfilled. The cross is where Jesus takes upon himself the sins of humanity, paying the price for our rebellion against God. But the cross is not the end of the story. It's just the beginning. Jesus' resurrection is the crowning glory of Mark's gospel, the ultimate demonstration of Jesus' power over death and sin. This event is the foundation of Christian theology, the reason why we can have hope in the face of darkness and despair. As we wrap up our whirlwind tour of Mark 10, let's recap the key points we've discussed. We've seen how Mark's gospel addresses the challenges faced by the early Christian community, highlighting Jesus' message of hope and reassurance. We've explored the key themes of servanthood, humility, and love that run throughout the gospel, and we've witnessed the pivotal moments of Jesus' crucifixion and resurrection, which form the core of Christian belief. So what do you think about Mark's gospel? Do you have any favorite verses or stories that resonate with you? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to learn more about the other gospels, be sure to check out my next video.